Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Dana Banana. Today, if you are new here, then this is nothing different to you. But if you aren't new here, you might notice a difference in the background. It's the same background, but I've rearranged my room completely. So yeah, if you notice like something's a little off, I just rearranged and I'm like on a completely different side of the room. But I tried to make everything pretty much the same. But I'm actually really liking it because I feel like the lighting might be slightly better. I'm using my ring light still, but the window is like on the side of me now, and I don't know, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot more. So today I'm doing a review on the Vault collection by Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. Whew. Okay, first, honestly, I'm just going to give you the review right off the bat, tell you everything I feel about it, and then I'm just going to show you, like, I'm going to attempt to do a look with it and show you how I feel about it. If you do not know, this is what it looks like. I am currently doing a giveaway on it, which I am pretty upset about because I am not a fan of this. So before I get into it, because I do not like this vault, if you have entered my giveaway, what I am doing is for the winner of this giveaway, I'm going to let you choose. If you still want the vault, I will still get you the vault. If you, no matter what, you will still get the Shiva lashes and the P. Louise eyeshadow base. If you do not want the vault, which I completely understand because honestly, I wouldn't want it either. Once I pick the winner, I'll speak back and forth with you so you can decide if you want the vault, or you can choose anything, any makeup that is worth the same amount. It was about $50, so anything that is worth $50 in makeup, I will get it for you. If there's a palette you have been wanting, if there's a few things that add up to about $50 that you've been wanting, a primer, anything that you have been wanting, I will get it for you instead of this palette. If you still want the palette, like I said, I will still get you the palette. But yeah, just letting you know, I'm not a fan of it. Normally, whenever I get a new palette, I'll do at least one look with it, or I'll do, like, when I got the Manny MUA palette, I did 4 looks, 1 palette. I try to, you know, really show you how the palette works. So I sat down one day, I was super excited, and I was trying to do a look with each of these palettes. By the end of the day, I was in tears. I was so upset because I spent hours trying to get decent looks out of this. Now, I did create a couple like okay looks, but it wasn't up to par with what I normally, like, the work that I put out. Yes, I am not a professional makeup artist. No, I do not have the most perfect eye looks. But there's a standard whenever it comes to eyeshadow palettes, and whenever I am getting better payoff, better blending, better blendability, just an altogether better product from a Wet n Wild palette than I am from a Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, then obviously I'm going to be upset. The problem was that the mattes, nearly every single matte was extremely patchy. It took forever to blend anything in, and even when it did blend, it still looked slightly patchy. And that's the thing, is that some people are telling me like, oh, well, I did this look and it looks great, and I look at it and it's okay, like it doesn't look terrible, but still, if you compare it to their other work, it just looks slightly like more patchy than if they were to use a different palette. And I think that they're just trying so hard to make this work, and it's just not up to par. And then when it came to the shimmers, it's like it took me forever to get any kind of payoff with the shimmers. I wet my brush, I used my finger. My finger was the only way to really get the true, like the way it looks in the palette on my eyelid, but even then it wasn't really looking the way that it looked in the palette, so that was upsetting. So I'm going to finish talking about this as I'm priming my eyes. I'm using the P. Louise eye base. Best eyeshadow base in the entire world. Okay, so I don't like the quality, whatever. Packaging is nice. I have so many eyeshadow palettes, and I still reach for the Jaclyn Hill palette at least once a week. So it's nothing that obviously it's nothing that I have against Jaclyn Hill. I love her. Like, I'm just also kind of disappointed in the way everything has been handled. So, like, she asked for feedback on Twitter, and she was getting some good feedback, some bad, whatever. But she was only responding to the ones that were like super negative. Like, she didn't respond to like ones that were on it. Like, I was like, I still love you, like, I'm so proud of you, la la la, but I just got like, it's just not good quality or whatever. So I contacted Morphe because that's where I got it through. And because everybody's trying to say, well, if you got it from Ulta, whatever, there's some rumor going around about Ulta, but I got it straight from Morphe, so there is no excuse. And so I was talking to Morphe. They were very helpful. Like, the lady at Morphe asked me, she said, can you please send me some swatches? So I was like, yeah, sure. So I sent her some swatches, and she immediately said, okay, would you like a refund or an exchange? And so I said, if you honestly think that I just got unlucky and got a bad batch, then please do an exchange. I would love to, you know, try one if you truly have faith in this product. Okay? Or I said, but if you honestly look at these swatches and you think that's how it's supposed to look, then you know, I don't want it. And she immediately responded back and was like, we'll give you a refund. So even the girl at Morphe didn't want to give me when I clearly said, if you think that I got unlucky and just got a bad batch, the swatches were not that great either. And I tried for the swatches, but I gave them the option, like, I would gladly do an exchange, you know, if you truly think that I just got a bad batch or a bad batch. And she just straight up said, no, we'll give you a refund. So that's obviously how they think the palette should be, I guess. I don't know. So that was just an eye-opener for me. I was like, okay, so they obviously don't have faith in this product, because if they truly thought I just got a bad one, then they would have just exchanged it for me. So then I was on Instagram the other day, and I'm going to take from the Dark Magic palette, I'm going to take this poof color to set everything. Do not mind my nails, I really need to paint them. So I was on Instagram, and I don't remember what she posted about. She posted something, and somebody commented talking about the quality of the palette, saying that it was like splotchy and all that stuff. So Jaclyn Hill responded, and I'll put it up here. Excuse me? That's embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie, I lost a little bit of respect for Jaclyn whenever I read this, because honestly, I truly think that if she ever bought a product with her hard-earned money, and somebody said, well, in order for it to work, you might just need to scrape off the top layer, and then under that, you know, you'll get the true product. I feel like, honestly, I think she would laugh in their face. And sometimes people save for these products. They save and they spend their hard-earned money. They don't have lots of money, and they spend it on her products. And how would she feel if somebody told her that? Like, when she first started, if they said, in order for it to work, you need to scrape off a layer, pretty much, she would laugh at them. That is insane. Like, people are using their own money to buy this, and you want them to scrape off some of the product to get to the good part, pretty much. Like, that is ridiculous. It should never be like that. And I feel like, honestly, I feel like if this was just like from a company, whatever, and they put out a bad palette, like, no big deal, but her name is on this. Her name is on this. This is her palette. It's with Morphe. Yeah, I know, like, I know that they have a lot to say in this, like, they choose the formula or whatever, but that's insane to me. Like, why put your name on something that is not up to par to your own standards? And just, like, I understand she's proud of it and she is trying to defend her product, but I don't know, that set the tone for me. I was like, okay, that's kind of like disrespectful to your fans that are spending their money on your products, and you are wanting them to waste some of it in order to get to the actual product that is good. I don't know. I'm having a hard time getting my words out on this because there's really not much I can say. I'm just like dumbfounded. I'm just like, what the hell? I don't get it. I don't understand what is happening. I cannot believe Jaclyn actually typed that out. That is insane to me. So yeah, if you do have the palette and it's not working for you, just scrape some off. You'll be good. You'll be good to go. Okay, I zoomed in so you can have a better look at everything. Now that I'm done ranting, I'm going to go for a more warm look. So yeah, I'm first going in with the Armed and Gorgeous palette, and I'm using the color Access. Okay, I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see it on camera, but it's just like, it's just patchy. Like I said, I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see it on camera, but it's just not what I would expect from a Jaclyn Hill palette. Being that she's a YouTuber, a lot of her followers are still, they might not be like beginners, like started makeup yesterday, but a lot of them are still learning how to do makeup, and this palette is far from beginner friendly because you have to blend a lot. I don't mind blending, but like whenever I was doing this the other day and trying to get decent looks, my hand was hurting. That's how much I was blending. Now I'm going in with the Ring the Alarm palette. Now I'm going in with Rush. So I feel like they are working slightly better than the first time I used them, and that's probably because I was like digging my brush in the first time. So I probably got that first layer off that she was talking about, but still. Okay, now I am going to take Secret from the same palette, the Ring the Alarm palette. Here's where I'm having issues. Are you seeing how patchy this is turning out? And I keep adding more product. Like, no matter how many times I go over it and pack more product on, it's still looking splotchy. This is exactly what I was talking about. I'm going to go back in with that Rush color and just blend out the edges. I mean, if this is like up to par for you, that is awesome and everything, but it is not for me. I'm so disappointed. Now I'm going to go back in with the Armed and Gorgeous, the Armed and Gorgeous palette, and I'm going to be taking this color right here. It's called Guilt Trip, this shimmer right here, And I'm going to do exactly what she suggested, is to take a flat brush and spray it. So the shimmer was not that bad, but if you compare it to her original Jaclyn Hill palette, it is not nearly as pigmented, and I don't know, there's just nothing special about it. It looks absolutely beautiful in the pan, and I'm really having to add a lot of this. Like, this look is okay. It's not like something that I would be absolutely embarrassed to go out with. Actually, I mean, I don't know. And I'm scared to post this video because I feel like people are gonna like jab at me like that I can't do eyeshadow either way. Like, it's not me, it's not the palette, it's me. I don't know. I don't freaking know. Maybe it doesn't look as bad as I'm saying, but like, I let you know my opinion on it. If you still want it, then that's up to you. I'm just saying I'm not a fan. I know you're probably thinking like, this bitch is crazy, it looks fine. It just doesn't to me. Like, I do not like it. I do not like the quality of it. I could create a better look than this with a $2 palette. I'm not even going to finish doing this. I'm going to put up the swatches that I did right here. I'll just show you one by one, which I do not believe that swatches like can really judge a palette truly, but compared to how her first palette swatched, this is absolutely terrible. And yeah, I just think there's so much hype around a palette that is not worth the hype. And I hate to say that because I love Jaclyn. I love her first palette, but it's just, this is extremely disappointing. And I didn't want to throw any shade on her, so I was like, I'm not even going to upload a video. But then when I saw the way she was kind of responding to people, just how Morphe didn't even want to exchange it for me, they just wanted to refund me because they knew I wouldn't be satisfied with another one. So that is that. I'm not even going to do the other eye. I'm going to take this off and redo my makeup. I'll probably actually use the original Jaclyn Hill palette. I would never create a video like this if I truly liked a palette. I am only doing this because I really do not think it's worth it at all. And in my giveaways, I always give away something that I am a huge fan of. Any giveaway I've ever done, I still, from the beginning, when I first started doing giveaways, like I gave away the XO palette. I still use this one weekly. I absolutely love this palette. It's such a good palette. And it's like $20. The Life's a Drag palette, I gave that one away. That's such a good palette. Any of the primers I've given away, lipsticks, mascara, they are still my holy grails. I always give away something that is the best in my eyes. So it's just kind of, it's killing me that I'm giving this away and I don't like it. So that's why I'm giving you the option to choose whatever you would like if you don't want this palette. So let me know what you think in the comments. Also let me know in the comments if you happen to win and you do not want, let me know if you still want the palette, or if you don't want the palette, what else you would like in the giveaway. Just comment, talk with me, tell me what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I look ridiculous right now, but yeah, I just need to get this off my chest. So whatever. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my latest video. Love you guys so much. Bye!